Hello, the Gentleman Gamer here, and today we're talking about EVE Online, and it's a specific feature that is slightly controversial, and it's what's called the expert systems. And the general idea of I guess you call it a feature. It feels like in the middle, like, it feels more like a service, I guess, than a feature. But the general idea is that you pay CCP some amount of money. I'm not sure if they actually announced how much it would be, but real money, not Plex or in-game currency. And with that, you get a certain package of skills that are around a certain profession. Let's say, I'm assuming tackle frigates or mining or something like that. And then you, after you buy it, you get this package of skills for about a week. I don't think they changed it. I think it's still a week. And after that week, where you can actually have access to those skills and the ships that you can use with those skills disappear. So it's a renting of skills, and it's a very interesting idea. Now the idea for this service program feature is that some players will specialize in-game into a profession, like, let's say, mining, and it takes a month or so to get into a mining barge, and then they realize at that point that they actually don't like mining. So then they invested a month or so worth of skilling into this, most likely more than a month, to get into a mining barge, and then they feel like they kind of wasted time, and they don't play the game. That's the idea, and this would alleviate that problem by speeding up the discovery process if you like a certain profession in the game or not. Now on that face of take it for face value, and that's how it would work, and it would work to alleviate that problem. It does sound like an interesting idea. In my personal experience as a player, though, I kind of enjoyed the trying of multiple professions. I never felt like I wasted time when I got into mining. Like for me, I went into mission running first, and then I went into mining, up to like Exumer level, and then I got into exploration, and then after that I went to nullsec and tried lots of fleet stuff. Then I went to solo stuff, and after a while I found a few professions that I liked in the game, and in that long process of multiple years of training into those skills and doing those professions, I was able to that point to just keep bouncing back and forth. Like, I don't feel like solo PvP into I'm going to do mining. I feel like zoning out. So that I did that. Then the next couple days after that, I want to do exploration, so I jumped into an exploration frigate and did that. So like, all the professions ended up being useful. I never felt like I wasted time. But for some people, maybe, and obviously CCP has the metrics on player retention, and I think there's over 1 million people, I think last year, tried the game, like unique people tried the game, and I'm assuming there's not a lot of retention of those players. Like, you lose a lot of those people that try the game, and maybe one of the things that they say, I think they ask you if you unsub, why you're unsubbing. So maybe a good percentage of people said that, hey, I put a lot of time in the profession, I really don't like it, and I feel like I wasted time. So maybe it will help to alleviate that problem, if it's a problem. But I do think the price point will matter on this one. And I'm assuming they're avoiding the Plex and in-game currency route, maybe to not make it too gameable. Maybe if it's a real world money being involved in the situation, that it will kind of I'm assuming a lot of the gaming of it will disappear. I'm assuming there's still people that will spend real money and hand it out to people. But the price point does matter, because I know a lot of people are complaining about CCP monetizing this, and not make it a feature of the game, it's like a feature you get like, kind of like remaps or something for like attributes, like you get to do this, once or twice a year or something, try. But part of me thinks that again, part of it might be just them trying to avoid people gaming it, but part of me thinks, well, they do need to make money. So it could be both. But I think the price point matters. If it is like really expensive, like if it's something ridiculous, like $20, like you would spend on being Omega for a month, then I think that's more of the gives credence to the side that they're just trying to milk money off of I wouldn't say brand new players. I don't think this would have really. I don't think brand new players really go for this. It feels like more like a player that's been around for a month or two, maybe 3 months, 4 months, and they're trying to figure out what they want to do. So I think it's more geared towards them. But yeah, if the price point's too high, I think that might be a problem. Is it a problem? It's really, really low though. I can't think of one off the top of my head. I'm not sure if maybe some gaming of using it. No, I can't think of one. maybe being really cheap might be a good idea for this one. It needs to make sense for the amount of skill points you're getting, and you don't get to keep them. So they really should reflect. It shouldn't be too high, I don't think. But it might actually solve some problems for a certain type of player that wants to find that one profession in the game they like to do, and not waste time in other stuff. So, but I don't know. Personally, I wouldn't like it too much as a player, but for other people it might help. So what do you guys think? Do you think it's a good change? Do you think that it will help keep retention of certain players? Do you think it's just shameless money grab by CCP? I don't know. I think it might help, depending on the price point. I think it might help. So let me know what you think about it in the comments. And of course, if you like the video, of course, guys, leave a like the content, of course, subscribe, and fly safe and fly brave.